Heyo, it's Breezy with episode 15 of Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja 4. We're in the last chapter of the game. We've got 3 missions remaining in that chapter. First off is Naruto and Sasuke. 41-minute chapter section. So we'll see how this goes. Last episode we sealed Kaguya away in a different dimension and came back, and we'll see what happens afterwards. They had both led each other to grow. They had both forced each other to walk down separate paths. They had walked together, created joy, created sadness, created panic, and created bonds. But the dreams they dreamed began to change, and they split apart into the ninja who focused on his allies, and a ninja who focused on revolution. Which path would history choose? Now everything would be decided. This would be the final battle between Naruto and Sasuke. Here we go. Dreams of 2 unparalleled warriors come true. Let's start it. I'm at a lot of cutscenes here.
Now, I'm returning to the other side, too. But before I leave, I want to ask you something. Naruto and Sasuke. After fighting my mother, Kaguya, did your answers change?
Mine hasn't. For a very long time. My wish has always been to protect my friends.
I see.
That reminds me. What happened to all the people who got hypnotized by the infinite Tsukuyomi? I want to hurry up and save them all.
Undoing the jutsu is a simple thing. With your tailed beast chakra, Naruto, and your Rinnegan, Sasuke, you simply need to make the Ko-seal.
Oh, that's surprisingly easy. Sasuke!
Yeah.
What about you? The answer you gave back then.
I don't mind if you free them. But only after I execute the 5 Kage while they're still hypnotized.
What? Sasuke, are you still planning on getting revenge?
Sasuke, what do you want? What do you desire from the end of this battle? I want to know the honest truth.
The previous Kage are the ones who created this situation. I'm going to become the Hokage and change the village.
And the Hokage you become, what exactly will that be?
If you really want to know, I'll tell you.
Okay.
It's true that up until now, destruction and revenge were my only goals. But that's changed. I'm going to destroy and then rebuild. I'm going to create a village, a world without darkness. In other words, what I wish for is revolution. Planetary devastation!
What?
Kurama!
Taking out all the tailed beasts.
I'm going to save you! Just hold on for a second!
Jeez, who gave this guy the
Now no one is
Rinnegan?
left to stand in my way. Besides you, Naruto.
I suppose it really was too good to be true. Indra and Asura will always follow the same paths.
No. The brothers' battle is going to end here.
You know where we need to go, right?
Poor Sakura.
I know there's nothing I can do. Despite how much I care about him, how much I love him, I can't follow him. I can't die with him. Even now, all I can do is stamp my feet and cry. I'm so pathetic.
Ain't like anybody else can do anything right now besides Naruto.
But Sasuke, if you have even the tiniest spot in your heart for me, then please don't go off somewhere again.
You really are annoying.
You didn't have to use genjutsu on her as well!
Sakura just wanted to save you.
He's a monster.
You tried to kill her once. And she still just keeps shedding tears for you. Because loving you is torturing her.
That may just be a chain from our failed past.
Sasuke.
I promised Sakura a long time ago
That he'd bring him back.
that I'd bring you back to the village. Sensei, you know what my ninja way is, right? Here I go!
Yeah, I'm counting on you.
Let's go.
You don't have any parents or siblings. How could you understand?
Flashback to the original
You've been alone from the very
Naruto.
beginning. What could you possibly understand about me, huh?
I've already severed my bond with you. I told you already, you have no siblings or parents. You couldn't possibly understand. This is none of your business!
The last battle. I believe that's what this place is called.
I knew you'd be here. This sure brings back memories, Sasuke.
Just like before, you're going to lose here.
I won't let you land any of the punches you did last time. And I won't hand the title of Hokage to you either. You don't understand what it means to be the Hokage.
Ooh.
I told you, what I desire is revolution. The Hokage I speak of is nothing like yours. Itachi Uchiha. My brother was born in the shadows and protected the village from the shadows. You understand how he lived, right? That's the Hokage I want to become. Moving in the darkness, caring about the village, accepting all the hatred and working for peace. To that end, it doesn't matter how much I have to dirty my hands. I'll accept all the hatred that's born from that. I don't have a father, a mother, or a brother. I'm all alone. I can carry the hatred all by myself. Yes, the Hokage I want to be will burn down the darkness of all 5 Kage with his own flames, then feast on the ashes to survive.
You're completely misunderstanding how Itachi lived! There are some things you can't do alone. Like in the battle with Kaguya!
Things won't always go well. Like these 2 statues. And us. Like us brothers. In the end, what this world needs is revolution. I'll take care of all the darkness from the past and restart things with a pure, unwritten future.
Are you saying you're going to cut off all your memories of Team 7?
Yes. I'm going to cut off my past.
Let's start this
I
fight.
won't let you do that! I learned everything from people of the past! It's because I had my friends that I was able to keep moving forward! They're what created the me that's here now! I'm never gonna let you cut that away!
Then, you must know what you need to do.
And the Rinnegan eye just looks so weird. There we go.
Naruto!
Sasuke!
Man. Destroy Sasuke. Drop 1 enemy who's climbing on a wall to the ground. Ew, I hate wall combat.
Your past? Care about your memories of Team 7 or anything else?
That's right.
Ooh, what was that?
Memories and love.
I missed.
No place in my revolution.
No place? Enough of that crap, Sasuke!
It'd be cool if Naruto had a kind of like how Marvel now has a show called What If? What if Sasuke won this fight? Pretty wild. Oh! Oh, he's on the wall.
Going to die here, Naruto!
Naruto! Okay. What am I supposed to do here? Gosh. Ooh. What was that? He has different jutsu for the wall? He's got Rasen Shuriken. It uses a crap ton of chakra, holy cow.
To defeat you and my dreams will come true.
How many times do I have to tell you? You can't be
Ooh, the big old dodge.
Stubborn as ever.
I missed.
You should know that by now!
Then I'll just cut that down along with you.
Just. Oh my god.
I'll put you to rest now.
Another health bar down. What? Oh my goodness. Has to be story. Like, I didn't get hit by anything, I don't think. Apparently I did. There we go, another health bar down.
You don't have what it takes to stop me. Burn away.
Oh, he keeps blocking my kunai. Get him! That hurt. I might lose this fight. Oh man. Wow. He's down to his last health bar. It's coming down to the wire. He dodged it! I'm out of substitutions. I'm out of chakra.
You're going to die.
It's all downhill from here.
Burn away.
We got a little bit of chakra back. Big ol' miss.
Let me hit you.
Okay, I didn't mean to do that, Jutsu. Oh, he misses with the Amaterasu. I'm out of chakra?
You don't have what it takes to stop me. Burn away.
Dodge! Oh my god, I took a hit there. Trying to get chakra. And we lost. He just teleported right to me. Oh, it's so disappointing. He doesn't even have that much health left.
Awaken.
I wish I could just restart the fight.
Choose your own path.
Instead of getting a boost and full health from the point.
Looks like you've still got some fight in you.
We got a second win, Sasuke. You're dead. Look at that. I need to land one more jutsu. Oh my
All I need
god.
to do is erase you.
That's so
Then no one
disappointing.
will be able to stand in the way of my revolution.
Here we go. Button time. Go Kurama. Woo! Blocking everything. Must be nice having 9 tails. They can block a sword. Okay, here come the tailed beasts. Taking the tailed beast power. Seems a little broken.
I'm going to finish this with Susanoo. This will finish everything.
No, you won't. Kurama and I are gonna stop you.
There we go.
Protect history and all of our connections with our allies.
What?
And everyone else, including.
The 3-headed 9 tails. Let's do this.
Of course.
Come on. Dang. The first battle down. Still another one in this chapter. So it ain't over yet. Think you won?
Now I'm all alone.
Why does he make it sound like that's a good thing?
What's wrong? Don't tell me you've given up already. Is it really that easy for you two to sever your connection? It isn't, is
That's
it?
what you did, Obito. Fake being dead.
Just like Obito and me, your connection with Sasuke can't be severed that easily.
Remember, you didn't just reconnect Kakashi and me. My heart was so hardened, yet you. And it wasn't just me. You opened up a lot of other people's hearts as well. Enemies. People surrounded by hatred. People who rejected the other villages. People who were hurting inside. Even the tailed beasts. You were even capable of solving the problems of the world itself. Now,
What a good show this is.
there's only one person left. It should be easy for you to save a stubborn friend. Right?
Yeah, you'll be fine. Remember that you bear the encouragement of all those people on your shoulders. The connections you've made with your
Jiraiya
teachers
boy.
and your peers. The hopes of your friends. If you don't have enough power, then just borrow it from their hands. Because, Naruto, that's all the power that you created.
Your heart isn't dead yet.
If he's submerging himself in darkness, then just use your hands to pull him back up.
And if he tries to shake you off, then scream to wake him up.
There's no such thing as a feeling that cannot be conveyed.
Everyone believes in you, Naruto.
You make the impossible possible. Naruto, that's why. You need to get back up already!
Don't be afraid to look stupid as you
10
struggle.
10.
That is the Naruto we all know!
She didn't say anything. She got robbed.
Naruto!
Oh my goodness.
Connections don't disappear.
You need to harden your fist and stand up again!
Keep that fire in your eyes! Let out a roar!
Come on. Sasuke's waiting for you.
Go to him, Naruto. This is all for your sake.
For the sake of the future!
Let's go.
Forward!
I feel like you could have like summoned a frog and saved him too.
Naruto.
Fight number 2 time.
Not yet. I'm not letting you leave just yet. Sasuke!
Why? Over and over. Over and over and over. Why do you keep doing this? What's wrong with you? Just what are you?
Your friend.
Ah.
I told you I can't leave you alone, remember?
Hashirama's head laying there.
You're still saying that? After all this? I told you already. I have no intention of going back!
And I told you that I have no intention of giving up! It doesn't matter what you say to me. I'll never change my mind. I'm just gonna keep reaching out my hand to you. Until the very end. Until I reach you.
My will won't change either. I'm going to cut you down. In order to end the path I've walked so far.
I won't give up on you! In order to keep my path connected!
Neither of us has much power left. Yes, this is the true end.
Let's go! I'm ready. Destroy Sasuke, then 3 ninjutsu, connect a counterattack. Wish I knew how to do that. It's coming up and coming up. Let's put the things in the middle.
Just shut up already! Connections are what make this world Sasuke. The stronger the connection,
I don't know why I keep using kunai, but they're working pretty good. Rasengan!
I went into the darkness!
How could I? You were like a brother to me! So, my body and my heart just acted on their own! I just kept thinking.
Get him.
Hoping that you wouldn't have to be all alone!
Ooh. Oh my god, that came out of nowhere. How'd the Chidori get through my Rasengan? That's right. Rasengan! Oh, story time. Naruto looking rough. Wait, who am I? Oh, I'm still Naruto.
Used to hate me, and I hated him right back. One bad move, and I could have been exactly like you. And I was always wrong. I felt better knowing there was someone like me out there. I was happy. I wanted to be your friend, be around you.
Oh, we're back at the bridge.
I was also jealous of you. You were good at everything. So I decided you'd be my rival. You were my goal. You always have been. I had nothing.
He's ain't ready for the
And then
Rasengan.
in our missions as Team 7, I kept chasing after you. I wanted to be like you. So, Sasuke, I've never actually said it before, but I'm happy. Happy I
Big
knew.
miss. Oh, the backhand.
What you say now, I'm not changing.
Out of chakra.
I'm still going to destroy each and every person in the Leaf, including you. Either defeat me and become the hero who
I got him with the throw.
or falter and just be known as a pitiful loser. Those are your only choices.
I'm not gonna
Rasengan!
or the hero who defeated you.
He didn't even lose any health on that. I was watching his health bar the whole time. It didn't move. Okay, we just somehow hit him there. Story time. We're back in the present.
You're going to lose without ever matching up to me.
You know that I'm different from
Another Rasengan.
you. I won't lose anymore.
No, you haven't changed. That's what's irritating me so much.
He's, I don't know what. Rasengan don't miss. Oh man. Story time again. Well, let's go. Oh, we're going back in time again. To the first fight.
Just like you. I really admired you. We both knew it.
Ooh, I feel like I'm manhandling
We never
Sasuke.
actually said it, but we're friends. So
Vermilion Rasengan.
I don't want to give you to Orochimaru.
Ooh, we went right through the flames.
Why would you go so far for me?
This is the first fight I've ever had like this. That's why
We're just unaffected by the flames. We run right through it.
I stop you.
Dude, he's so powerful in this One Tails form. He's not even taking any damage. Or else I'm not getting hit. Woo! Back to the present. Rasengan!
By your side from the very start.
Out of that last bar. Our clothes are just getting shredded every time the time skip happens. Okay, we don't have any blocks.
As long as I still have the strength to stretch out my hand. Right here.
Now where are we going?
You.
Is the ending? It is. Their first fight in the schoolyard?
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm sick of watching you act all
Get
crazy.
bounced.
You really pissed me off.
Clone jutsu.
You're the one who's always doing stupid stuff. Just looking at you pisses me off.
You can't do that, can you? I'm awesome.
Clone jutsu.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
I'm throwing the
You're the one who's always sulking all the time. Just looking at you pisses me off.
You have jutsu? We can't block. We don't have substitutions.
If you just played with us a little more. Whoa, wait, what am I saying? Stupid, stupid, stupid.
Did you just confuse yourself?
No, stop it!
Doesn't make no sense.
Please take me back to real time. Get away. Get away from me. Oh, thank God. Got a health bar back. We're out of chakra. We were so close to losing that. Apparently the fight's not even halfway over. Oh, we missed. Ooh. Bring to them check marks. Punch him. Getting our butt kicked. Headbutt. A battle of the snails. Like 2 more secret actions left. Health bar's so low. Swing! Swing! And I miss. I have to hold the button down. Uppercut! Has to be something I can do with this kunai. Punch him! Ooh! Ooh! It's all the secret actions. We're at the end. Eesh. Finish this. You can do it with one hand now. Here's the ending. Oh god. This looks amazing. Through them statues. Secret Factor. Finally got an A in something.
Now do you finally get it? See? If you move, the wound will open.
What wound?
Why are you so obsessed with standing in my way? I acquired this strength so I could cut everything off and enter the darkness. Naturally, everyone tried to break their bonds with me at least once. But you never did. Why are you so determined to stay involved with me?
Huh. How many times do I have to tell you? Don't you get it by now?
Just
Friends.
answer me.
He's already told you.
Because we're friends.
Just what is a friend to you?
You can't explain something like that with words. But whenever I see you trying to carry everything on your shoulders like that, it hurts. It hurts so bad that I just can't ignore you.
Naruto. I know that you've always been alone. Just like me, you felt alienated in the village. But unlike me, you did stupid things to try and get people's attention. Back then, I thought you were an idiot, a weakling. But deep down inside, I was interested in you too. Then we both grew and ended up on the same team, did missions together with you, while you kept going on and on about how you wanted to become the Hokage. And as I felt us growing stronger together, I decided that I wanted to fight you someday. Then, I started to see Team 7 as my own family. That's why, whenever I saw you in pain, yes, I also hurt. When I understood your pain, that's when I first thought of you as a friend. But in return, as I saw you grow exponentially strong, I just couldn't ignore you. You had a strength that I lacked. You were always walking in front of me, just like my brother did. And the same is true today. You.
Okay. I apologize if I'm not speaking enough. Someone's mowing grass outside and I don't want my mic picking it up.
Just when I thought I could punch you to wake you up. Huh? What?
Why are you laughing?
You still want to keep fighting?
Of course, I'll fight you as many times as...
Look at that face!
Huh?
I lost.
You idiot! This isn't about winning or losing! My friend was sulking, so I just thought I'd punch him to wake him up, that's all!
Hey, Naruto. I accept you. If I die here, the chain of war that's been continuing since the time of the Sage of the Six Paths will come to an end. This is another type of revolution. I'll decide this issue myself, once and for all.
How can you decide anything by dying? You might as well live on and help me instead, if you're just gonna do that! What I want to do is cooperate with all the shinobi! Including you, of course.
Who says everyone else will agree to that?
Oh, come on. Go on. Spout some more crap like that. I'll punch you again.
There's no telling when I may stand up to defy you again in the future.
You won't do this kind of thing anymore.
How can you be sure of that?
Don't make me repeat myself!
Just what are you?
We're friends!
Why are you so obsessed with me?
Because we're friends!
Why are you so
Finally
determined
accepted
to stay
it
involved with
for
me?
so many times.
How many times do I have to tell you? Don't you get it by now?
Just answer me.
He did every time.
Come on. You're the one who still doesn't get it. Now that I think about it, I guess you always have been surprisingly dense.
You guys seem to be missing something.
Shut up, you loser.
Why is their blood black?
I knew they'd be here.
Kakashi-sensei.
Yeah, go to them.
I'm not gonna lose to you!
Say whatever you want, you brain-dead loser.
Enough, Naruto!
Naruto, shut up already!
So, he's finally returned.
Oh man, that was a long chapter. We still got 2 more things to do though, or not. It just went through all of them? Or there's still 2 more after this credits? Well, guess I'll do my game review I usually do at the end. Game is amazing. 10 out of 10, highly recommended if you like Naruto. They added a lot of new features from the new game. Mainly like changing characters mid-fight. Extremely good storytelling. Great story mode. We're still going to be doing all the DLCs afterwards, so stay tuned for that. Doing that a few days after this gets posted or so. I think the first one's about Gaara? Not 100% sure. A lot of the main characters, or not main characters, but a lot of the Naruto characters didn't get even featured in the story of this last game, so they gave them some DLC to give them a little story time. We'll see how that works out in the future. Man. Been fun playing all 4 Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storms. Watching the little video, just throwbacks. Whoo! Naruto coming in. These games were so good. If you haven't played them and you've watched Naruto, highly recommended. We'll see if there's anything after this, but other than that, not quite sure what else I have to say about this. I love this game. Definitely gonna be playing like fights all the time, either replaying a story by myself or whatever. Gotta try and 100% it with S ranks and stuff like that. I'm really looking forward to the Boruto DLC. Big fan of the Boruto show. How long are these credits? My goodness. Oh, is this the end? We move to the middle. Come on. But the screen just reached the point where it's the 4th game now. I never saw that fight. It had to have been at the end of Naruto 3. Yeah, that wasn't part of any of these games. Oh, Obito. They're literally mowing like right outside my window. So I'm trying not to say much right now. Madara. Reaching the end. All that's left is Kaguya in the final fight. Almost to the end. This part was so good. When they're changing like forms right there. Going through all their different... It's so good. Yep. Bonds.
We used to be all alone, starving for love. Children who were festering with hatred. We went our separate ways and fought. But Naruto, you never cut me off. You just kept moving closer to my heart.
Everybody's back.
Even though it would have made sense for you to attack me with hatred. You told me I was your friend. And no matter how much I hurt you, you accepted me as one. I was only saved thanks to you. We used to do nothing but quarrel, and now we can feel the pain of each other's hearts. And this isn't just between us. It may be something that can be said in a much larger scope.
To be honest, you should have been thrown in jail for what you did.
Look at them, they got...
The reason you were pardoned is because you made a great contribution to stopping the infinite Tsukuyomi. But don't forget that me becoming the 6th Hokage and Naruto's appeals were a big part of that as well. Don't do anything too crazy anymore, or else I'll have to take responsibility for it.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Do you really have to go?
Now, I want to know how the shinobi world, how this world looks to me.
What if I asked you if I could come along?
This is also a journey of repentance. You have nothing to do with my sins.
Nothing to do with them, huh?
See you later. Thanks.
Turned a new leaf.
You still have that?
I'm giving it back.
How about I keep it until our next battle?
Kind of looks like Boruto's jacket, just different colors.
It was never that easy for me. That emotion felt like a prayer. I'll just have to bear this until I can really do it. And the ones who have been tasked with that are us.
Naruto.
Ninja.
Is that the end right there? The end of Bonds, anyway. I think there's one more after this.
There is a chain that began from creation and continued through the Otsutsuki never ceasing. People became shinobi and created clans and villages, even during peaceful interludes. The flames of war never died out, but grew ever stronger, along with hatred. And so, those two continued to face each other, fighting on and on. However, a single ninja was able to sever that chain and cultivate a new future. He created best friends, followed them, challenged them, and connected them. His will gradually came to encompass all shinobi, the world, and all its hatred, until it came to reveal a new path. Here, the handbook that encompasses everything about the way of the shinobi reaches its conclusion.
Okay.
Now, it's time to give that handbook a title.
The story of Naruto
And so it will be
Uzumaki.
named
The tale.
of Naruto Uzumaki.
I think that wraps it up. At least this first part. We'll see if that's the end. We unlocked Naruto, Sasuke, Hinata, Sakura. Okay. The New Age. We got another section. Boruto.
Hey!
This better not be leading right into the DLC. There's Sarada. My third favorite character in Naruto.
Where leaves fall, flames burn. The shadows of the flames illuminate the village.
All 7 Hokage now.
And again, new leaves bloom.
The end of the New Age and the end of Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm. I hope you guys enjoyed this. In the interest of keeping the video under an hour, I'm about to wrap it up. Story complete. Okay. That does it. Thank you guys for watching, and the DLC will be coming extremely soon. Hope to see you guys there. See ya.